So you want to train your dog. Every dog is different, so training is never a guaranteed experience, but just about any canine can be trained if you have the will and the desire. In this video I'm going to explore the most basic training methods that can be used on all or most dogs, usually without fail. I'm going to emphasize positive reinforcement training as it is not only effective but much safer than alternative methods that have been used throughout the years. Obedience training is a general term which can be achieved through the many various dog training techniques. Regardless of which training technique you choose to employ, your techniques should build or strengthen a healthy and appropriate relationship between you and your dog. Training opens up a clear line of communication between you and your dog. This includes you knowing what to expect of your dog in all circumstances, and your dog understanding and respecting what is expected of him/her. Dog training for obedience lays down a set of rules or boundaries which educates your dog to become a responsible member of society, including how to relate to other dogs, animals and people, basic manners and how to behave in any situation. Lastly, it establishes the groundwork which assists in preventing the development of unacceptable problem behavior, such as jumping up, barking, chewing, digging, etc. Key benefits of obedience training. Dog training for obedience is the very best thing you can do for the relationship you enjoy with your dog. Basic obedience training makes life simple to your dog and eliminates confusion. Your dog will know his place in the world and understand right from wrong. Dogs really appreciate this black and white view of the world. Training done right is fun and rewarding for both you and your dog. You'll have a happy, relaxed and confident dog who you can take anywhere and will be a pleasure to be around. Greater freedom can also be extended to your dog, as he'll be more trustworthy when obedience trained. An obedience trained puppy or dog is a much safer dog. If your dog dashes out the front door, you will still have voice control over him. You will be able to call on one of your obedience training commands like come down or sit. This is very reassuring for any dog lover. You gain trust and mutual respect with your dog. He understands what is expected of him and knows that you will always be fair and consistent with this. When your dog is trained in obedience, he will be fine around friends and kids under supervision. Training also meets some of the most important rudimentary needs your dog has, like exercise, mental stimulation, spending time with you and providing activities to keep your canine friend happy. Dog training for obedience greatly reduces the risk of being locked in a dominant struggle with your dog. You'll be his strong and always fair leader, who he'll respect and look to for guidance. Obedience training is a step-by-step process which you build upon over time. It creates a foundation for your dog to learn additional skills and training commands. Throughout this process, your dog will be gaining confidence along the way. Pre-training guidelines. You'll find proven training techniques for specific obedience commands by selecting from the list below. These are some general tips to keep in mind that hold true in any dog training for obedience situation. Praise and reward your dog when he does what you ask of him. Give an appropriate correction when he doesn't do what he has been taught to do. The key is to find the right balance for your dog. Don't expect your dog to just know this stuff straight away. Repetition of the command and the action is crucial. Believe in what you are doing and stick to it. Always be consistent. This includes everybody who lives with your dog. Make it easy for your dog. Give him a simple decision to make and make it clear to him which way is acceptable and which way is unacceptable. Provide instant feedback. Never correct or punish your dog for not doing something he has not been properly taught to do. Be realistic and fair. Make your training sessions short, sharp and fun for you and your dog. This is where many dog training schools fall down. Take it slow. Master one easy command to start with, then move on and build upon it. Continue to mentally challenge and stimulate your dog throughout the training process. You're the best person to perform these tasks with your dog. Your dog has to live with you. You are his pack and you must be the person he looks to for leadership and who he respects. Test or prove the obedience commands in different situations, places and with added distractions. Incorporate obedience training into your daily routine. Your dog could perform a sit before you give him his dinner, or a downstay when you go get the mail. Never try to correct your dog if you don't catch him in the act of doing wrong. Timing your correction is all important. Find out what motivates your dog. This will be an important tool in your training sessions.